afternoon.
The procession of RJC's class of 2024 will begin in a moment. We'd ask you to please keep the aisle clear as our graduates are processing to the front of the auditorium, and please hold your applause until each member of the graduating class is present. Good afternoon, and welcome to the graduation exercises of RJC High School. My name is David F., and I am excited to be here with you today to take this opportunity, recognizing and celebrating the achievements of RJC's class of 2024. This ceremony has always been an event for the wider community, and we are grateful for the presence of so many who have played an important role in the lives of our students. Thank you for the role you play as part of the cloud of witnesses that surround our graduates and RJC High School with love, encouragement, and support. This afternoon, we acknowledge that we are gathering on Treaty 6 land in honor with gratitude to the land itself and the people who have stewarded it throughout the generations. This calls us to commit to continue learning how to be better stewards of the land that we inhabit as well. Please join me in a centering prayer, after which we will invite Dave Wyman-Thiessen to offer a few words. Pray with me. Lord, bless these graduates. Walk with them into adulthood. Be the hand that guides them at the fork in the road, the voice that urges them on in times of struggle, and the comforting embrace in times of sorrow and joy. Amen.
Good afternoon. My name is Dave Wyman-Thiessen, and I bring greetings on behalf of the board of RJC High School. For you, the graduating class of RJC, today marks the completion of the first volume of your lives. The book Les Miserables by Victor Hugo, for which the musical many of you shared a hand in bringing to us through song and dance, is comprised of 5 volumes. Each volume is broken down into books, and within each book are several chapters. We can use this structure to formulate a comparable metaphor for how our own lives progress. In this alternative metaphor, we replace the recording of events with measures of time. We can name the largest unit of time a generation. Then, within that, we have years, months, days, and so on. Working with this metaphor, we can say that today you are reaching the end of your first generation of life. How did it come to pass that you are here today, and what awaits you as you go forth from this place? In generations past, societal norms and structures established how you would move through your first generation of life. Along the way, as you progress through this phase of life, you were afforded opportunities to grow academically, athletically, and artistically. You explored ways to be part of a community. Eventually, you found yourself here among us at RJC, and now you have become a part of us. Your first generation has been about preparation, preparing to become the person you are meant to be. For some of you, your way ahead into the next generation seems clearly marked out. For others, there is some uncertainty. Both responses are equally acceptable. Each of you has your own part to play in the collective story that we all partake in together. It's up to you to work day by day, month by month, and year by year to fulfill your vocational calling. Demographically, you are the members of the generational cohort known as Gen Z, or Zoomers. One of the defining characteristics of your generation is that you were born digital in the age of the internet as its present form was coming into existence. You are part of a generation that searches out and highlights the digital influencers and content creators in that digital ecosystem. Forces outside of your sphere of influence set in motion events and structures that define what it means to be a member of your generation. I encourage you to continue to grow individually and collectively in your lives of faith, service orientation, and acts of peacemaking to push back against the negative forces affecting not only your generation, but generations before and after. Do not be afraid to seize upon an opportunity to be an active participant in the world around you. Transformational, generational change does not have to be confined to a story, such as written about in Les Miserables. You have generations of life ahead of you to imagine, explore, and set in motion a brighter future for your own and future generations. I wish you all the best, and may Creator bless you as you set out from this place to be generational impacting influence.
Please stand to join in singing the song printed in your bulletin, Summoned by the God Who Made Us. We'll sing verses 1, 2, and 5. Verses 1, 2, and 5.
Jesus, which is still in unity. RJC's class of 2024. Students and staff gathered for an award assembly on Monday, in which this year's Community Builder Awards and the grade 12 Excellence class and awards were presented. Throughout the year at RJC, students earn community building points through their voluntary participation in school activities in the areas of arts, athletics, and community events. Students who collected enough points to meet predetermined standards were presented the Community Builder Award for the bronze, silver, and gold levels. Student involvement at RJC is recognized as a service to the community. We cannot play football, produce a yearbook, organize chapel, facilitate junior, senior, or do much of anything at all if students do not participate in these activities. Grade 12, thank you for your role in this year's school community. Thank you for your voluntary participation, for your energy, and for your leadership. At this time, let's acknowledge our appreciation for the class of 2024 for their collective and individual community building achievements and their contributions to the life of our school. Thank you so much. In addition, 5 plaques were presented for outstanding contributions in the areas of arts, athletics, academics, community, and student leadership. Students were identified based on criteria that focused on a blend of leadership, excellence, and commitment. At this time, I would ask that we might recognize the outstanding achievements of these students. Students, when we say your name, please stand so that you may be recognized. And audience, please hold your applause until the end. The co-president's plaque for student leadership, Cyrus Lowe and Ava Wood. Performing arts, please stand. Hold your applause. Performing arts, Cyrus Lowe and Monica Steinke. Athletics, Iris Hildebrand and Ariel Perot. Academics, Kate Clausen. And community leadership, Deanna Cron. Congratulations. RJC was also proud to present scholarships and awards to members of the graduating class on Monday. These items are made available through the generosity of families and organizations that support RJC's mission and vision. Each scholarship and award has a clear set of criteria that is carefully considered by RJC faculty and staff or a third-party jury when determining a recipient. Students, when we say your name, please stand so that you may be recognized, and audience, please hold your applause until the end. The Claude Number Friesen Scholarship for Academic Excellence, especially in English Literature, and Interest and Promise in the Arts has been awarded to Yanela Bauman. The Abundance Canada Spirit of Generosity Award, which recognizes students who use their gifts and talents to help others, has been awarded to Pa Lee. The Rosthern Lions Jim Craig Memorial Scholarship, which honors leadership and volunteerism, has been awarded to Ava Wood. The Elizabeth Reimer Swatsky Creative Writing Award, presented to the winner of an annual competition, has been awarded to Raina Johnson. Congratulations. In addition to the awards recognized in Monday's Awards Chapel, many of our students have independently applied for and received thousands of dollars in awards and scholarships from other institutions. We are proud of all of you and hope that you continue to study and pursue academic excellence for years to come. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Monica Steinke, and I am honored to be a part of this year's class of 2024. While I currently live in Norman, RJC will always be a place that I call home. When I say RJC became a home for us, I really mean that my classmates and I, we found home wherever our community went. Our home was not in the four walls of this building, but in the presence of the people that made up our class. This meant that wherever we were, we felt at home as long as we were all together. Our class has a definite lack of personal space that greatly contributed to our connectiveness and closeness. This was first apparent in David's classroom, where we were all piled onto the couch, and you couldn't breathe because at least two other people were on top of you. This was followed by our initiative trips and our also trips, where on cold nights out at Malacqua, we spent time together on the couch, but that was a means to keep warm by the fire. And most recently, on our senior retreat, where we found a way to remain close together even though we had a whole beach to ourselves. As a class, we have had the ability to feel close with everyone. The space at RJC gave us the means to open ourselves up. We could be friendly, vulnerable, and connected in a very unique way. Our classes have always been a place to feel safe and supported, and we could just go do anything we wanted without anything else holding us back. We were pushed and we were nurtured to take risks and invest in our passions in a place where it was okay to fall straight on your face. Though through each of our adventures together and the shared passions and interests each of us have invested in relationships with every person in this school. Whether inside or outside of the school, we have built a community where we could put aside any other perceptions and views of each student, and we could view everyone with openness. We were like one big puzzle, with each student completing the beautiful picture that is life at RJC. Each person had their own place in the school. Some were leaders, some were followers, others were loud and right in on the action, where others were wallflowers and just watched and laughed at everything else going on. The sense of community was found in every space we found ourselves in. Whether it was singing in concert choir, doing the Jesus jump in chapel, cutting vegetables in Oliver, or spiking the ball into the court, we have created community in every place we went. I guess you could even say that David was right about portable campus. It didn't matter what we were doing or where we were RJC and we were connected. While our class certainly exemplified this is something that was also modeled by our previous graduates. And this is definitely something that we tried to pass along to you guys in grade 10s and 11. And while I don't know exactly, one of the key lessons that we learned along the way was to do your little. We've been told this since grade 10, and to be honest, I still don't know what it means. But I have come to understand that it somehow relates to how we will leave our mark and how we will be remembered. This is something that I've been thinking about a lot since Mika brought it up on her first day of this semester. She asked, how will you be remembered? This idea relates to what we leave behind, like a legacy. Dr. Craig. As Lin-Manuel Miranda in Hamilton says, a legacy is planting seeds in a garden you never get to see. The whole world is our garden. Each day, with our little, we are planting those seeds. By doing as we do, we are showing the world what community and shalom can look like. Each day, we have the chance to impact people's lives. At RJC, the opportunities to do our little and make a meaningful impact on the lives of others are all around us. We arrived at RJC from all over the world, each with our own reason for being here. But what is incredible about RJC is that no matter what happened before you came here, you have a chance to reinvent yourself and discover who you really are. Thanks to the diverse stories, gifts, and experiences at this school, we have found a way to broaden our horizons and broaden our understandings. And yet we are all unique, we are still very connected. RJC is a school, but it is also so much more. It's been a place to learn, to grow, and also to become the person you hope to be, your true and authentic self. Okay. I would like to take this moment to thank all those who have been with us along the way. None of us could have gotten here today without the support shown to us by our family, our teachers and staff, and the broader community. Our parents and family were the first and best cheerleaders, who encouraged us to try new things and showed us the building blocks of the world. The staff and teachers at RJC set an example for how to be authentic and genuine. They shared with us their personal stories and built mutual relationships with us. Critically, they have given us the confidence by showing us that they too are human. Coming here was truly refreshing and empowering in so many ways. It was a place to feel safe, supported, and seen. And with RJC's help, each one of us have had the chance to become the people we wanted to be. Our potential has been nurtured in the context of community and relationships. And though at first it was scary, as time went on, we were encouraged to try new things, we found that we could get involved in anything without judgment. This was one of the most important ways in which RJC helped us to find ourselves. These experiences and activities and relationships that I've described about RJC are more than what they might seem. I'm not just talking about participation. I'm talking about serving others by investing in community. I'm not just talking about teams and groups. I'm talking about young people working together to accomplish a greater purpose. I'm not just talking about trying some new club or activity. I'm talking about exploring our gifts in a safe and supportive environment. These are little steps that we have taken, the small seeds that we have planted, to move towards a brighter and better future. And it was RJC that gave us the means to do this. Moving forward, I offer these words of advice based on what I have learned at RJC. Take a risk and just try. There is no fear in trying something and it not being your thing, but you will regret never trying. The judgment you feel is more in your own head. What you think others are thinking of you or feeling is most often just the lenses you see yourself through. So just let go. Be yourself, try everything, and give it your all. Why would you want the whole world to love you when you can't even love yourself? Rather be exactly who you are, someone who is wonderfully and beautifully you. Risk the genuine connections with others. You will find that the differences easily dissolve, and true friendships can take root. Just take a look at our class. We have become intertwined in such a beautiful way. And we don't always get along. We are all different people, and yet we have found a common ground where each of us can thrive. This is not just a feature of our class, but also a characteristic of our entire school and the RJC community. Need proof? Just listen to us when we sing. Watch us as we pray. Observe us as we perform the musical. In spaces and times like these, everything else fades away and we are left with just us. For each of us, whether you are a member of the class of 2024 or still have some time remaining at RJC, remember to search for a community where you can belong. Take time to notice others, as each of us have the ability to make another person feel at home in our presence. Invest in communities that share similar characteristics to those of our class and our school. Find that available, open, and empathetic, friendly, sensitive atmosphere where you can take it. Connect teachers, mentors, and cheerleaders who will encourage you to keep taking those bold steps. With each of these things, you are doing your bit by planting seeds of community and relationships for yourselves and for others. By committing to this each day, you will define how you will be remembered, and also how others will remember and feel within that community. With this, you will continue to become your authentic self with others.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for joining us on this day of celebration. My name is Alex Thiessen, and I serve as the Director of Admissions and Development here at RJC High School. Class of 2024, it has been a privilege to watch you grow during your time at RJC. For all of you, I had the chance to have some of those first conversations with you or your parents as you made the decision to come and jump into our learning community. All of you took this courageous step to come to RJC. And I, along with other RJC staff, have had the privilege to watch you grow into thoughtful, considerate, and intelligent young adults. And RJC is a better place because you were here. I often say that to fully understand what goes on at our school, you have to experience it. But I firmly believe that the next best thing is to communicate it through stories. This morning at our baccalaureate service, we had the privilege of hearing different student stories and reflections from members of the class of 2024. We heard about the impact of being part of a community shaped by love from Tyrese, the experience of finding new ways to impact your community through service from Yanela. Ava shared about the gifts that are offered by the wider community from friends, staff, family, and the church. And Zoe shared about her deepening relationship with God on her faith journey while at school here. These stories speak to the values taught at RJC in the classroom, the chapel, and the dorms. Grads, all of you have your own stories that you can share as you leave this place. And I invite you to share them with your families, with your friends, as you look back fondly at your time here. Parents, guardians, and friends, you have also been part of this story. And the learning community extends well beyond those of us who see your students every day. It's because of a collective commitment of people who believe in the mission of what goes on here that we're able to deliver everything that we do. Thank you, parents and guardians, for choosing to invest in your child's education at RJC. It has been a privilege to have them here. And grads, thank you for taking that step and being here as well. Thank you for your role in shaping the ongoing RJC story and the positive impact that you have had on the lives of your peers and the staff. You're now entering into this wider community of RJC alumni who have supported you on this journey. So don't be a stranger. Remember to come home. And remember that you're always welcome to return. Guests, you have an opportunity today to be part of that wider story. And perhaps you have been moved by the ways in which students have shared today already, by the stories that they told this morning, and you want to be part and give back to support future years of students here. There is a basket at the back of the auditorium by the door if you feel so compelled to leave a donation today. And if today is not the time, I'd encourage you to visit our website and you can donate online or scan the QR code in your programs today. I would encourage you, if you'd like to make an impact on the next generation of students, to become financially invested in the future of our school. I'd like to pray our word of thanks, but before I do so, I just want to say thank you again. I was getting emotional at the back when Monica was sharing, but I think I got that in my system now, cried all those tears, so I'm good here. I'll be making it through the rest of the day. Please bow with me as we pray. Creator God, thank you for the RJC class of 2024. Thank you for their families, and we celebrate them here in this time of graduation. God, the Spirit, guide, and guardian, we pray that you will recognize our graduates as they go into this next stage of their life. May your loving protection surround them in each step that they take. Generous God, we thank you for the many gifts that we received today. We thank you for the lessons we have learned together as a community, and may the generosity of those lessons overflow into the community. God, our teacher, may we seek to live in accordance with your example, lives of justice, lives of peace, and lives of joy. Amen.
Good afternoon, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us here today. In the hit Broadway musical Les Miserables, which was performed on this very stage by our students over the past 3 nights, the main character, Jean Valjean, engages in a personal journey of struggle, hardship, self-discovery, and eventual redemption. The play begins with Valjean, just released from prison on parole after serving basically a life sentence, 19 years, for simply stealing a loaf of bread to save his sister's son. Throughout the musical, which spans decades, Valjean must learn to forgive himself and others, which happens through him meeting a cast of characters during different periods of his life. Each of these people he encounters are going through struggles of their own. It is through these interactions that Valjean learns to experience grace, forgiveness, kindness, and love for himself and from and for others. Grade 12s. It has been an honor to walk with you on your journeys of self-discovery over the past years with us at RJC. As a teacher and administrator at school, I have had the opportunity at times to meet each of you, to teach you, to travel with you, work with you, laugh with you, and even visit in my office a time or two with a few of you. We were characters in our own real-life high school musical, and like Valjean and the characters in Les Miserables, we learned a lot along the way, didn't we? And we'll keep learning. Families and guests, welcome here to RJC. Thank you for journeying yourselves to be with us today. Some of you have traveled literally from around the world and many miles to be with us, and some have joined from down the street. How good it is to celebrate this day together. Grads, I want you to look at everybody around you. Take a minute, just look. Move your right and left and round. All of these people are here to support you and to go with you from here on as you go from this day. In the musical, Valjean needed people in his corner as well. Nobody does it on their own. Even when Valjean felt alone, there were others, strangers even, like the bishop, who welcomed him in his time of need and forgave him for his biggest mistakes. And when Marius, the young revolutionary, was in his greatest need, Valjean in turn had the strength to carry him to safety. That's how it works. It was the character Javert who came to ruin in the end. Javert, the stubborn inspector who could not come to terms with grace, forgiveness, and the acceptance of love. In English, the musical's title, Les Miserables, literally translates the miserable ones, or more figuratively, the downtrodden, the wretched, or the pushed to the side, which describes the state of most of the main characters in the play, who were suffering in some way, shape, or form. Though our individual situations may not be as dire as some of the characters in the play, we could all relate to that feeling of being misunderstood, rejected, feeling like we're being overlooked, maybe pushed to the side, not fully appreciated or seen or heard. These things will happen, and we may do them to others. Grade 12s, some of my proudest moments over the past years with you have been when I have witnessed you being kind to one another, in caring for those less fortunate, downtrodden, or pushed to the side. In our iPhone culture, it is easy to be selfish, to be I-focused on our iPhones. And I am as guilty as any one of you, including the screenagers. It is much, much, much more difficult to be we-focused and to put down our iPhone and get in the we zone. To look toward the common good, how our actions impact others, to the well-being of the least of these, or to the people in our society that are honestly invisible, and when they show themselves, for some reason, they get kicked down, online or otherwise. We need eyes to see and hearts to care if we want to build the society that we want to live in. Thankfully, you have those eyes and you have those hearts, which is what gives me and all of us in this room hope. I have watched you play sports together, be encouraging to your teammates, pass to them, celebrate wins and losses. I've heard you sing together, do musicals together. Be encouraging. Do something bigger than you couldn't have done on your own. I've seen you as grade 12 leaders, both formally and informally, plan school activities that intentionally have room and space for everyone. I have seen you simply be kind to one another in the hallways, in the classrooms, and in the dorms. This is a gift you have given one another, and a gift you will bring to the world, and a perspective we desperately need. This gift doesn't end at our campus either. One lasting memory I'll have from this year is traveling with some of you on our annual Alternative and Learning Service Opportunities trip to Guatemala. What a privilege for me to do that. It was one of our ALSO trips. RJC's ALSO program is a special time of year in our school where we take our learning outside of the classroom into the streets or on the road to engage in service learning outside of the classroom, close to home and around the world. On this year's trip to Guatemala, we got to meet and live with some modern-day Belgians. We got to meet with some people who have gone through or are going through some very difficult times and who are bravely trying to face life that was coming at them and do their best to do, as Monica said, to do their little. Our theme for this year's ALSO Week was Faith Cannot Lie Dormant. It comes from a Menno Simons quote that reads, "True evangelical faith is in such a nature it cannot lie dormant, but spreads itself out in all kinds of righteousness and fruits of love." And as a class, you really embraced the spirit of this quote. As Valjean learned, faith must be lived, breathed, and practiced like a muscle. Faith is best active, and I encourage you, grade 12s, to continue to take this into the world. You've been kind to one another and supportive to us. Each of you has been given individual gifts. Use those to serve others. You will soon have your diploma, your pass, your ticket to go build a better world. Just a few more words. The musical Les Miserables is about how love and compassion are the most important gifts one person can give to another. A famous line comes near the end of the show that says, "To love another person is to see the face of God." My hope is that you as grads, and we as a broader community gathered here today that surround you, can live into these words and experience love through caring for one another. Make no mistake, this is a tall task, but it is a worthy one. Grade 12s, my hope for you is that you are able to see the face of God in all people that you meet. That you can recognize that all are made in God's image and worthy of respect and love, and that you can offer that to yourself and to others. In closing, grads, on behalf of the RJC staff, on behalf of the students and our wider community, thank you. Thank you for being you and for taking up the challenge to build a better world for us all. As you go from here, remember the lessons from the classrooms, the hallways, the sport trips, the choir tours, chapels, lunches, time together in the dorms, and remember the lessons from Valjean. And may you see the face of God. Thank you.
My name is Zach. And this is Alex. We are excited to represent student body and look forward to serving as an SRC president of the 2024 school year.
As we invite the graduates up on stage, we would ask that you please hold your applause until we present the class of 2024. Would the first row of graduates please come forward? Next year, she will be continuing her education at Substantial Polytechnic with her collaborative Bachelor of Science in Nursing.
Lydia Atkins. Lydia is appreciative for the 3 years she spent at RJC. She counts on lifelong friendships she's developed at school as a highlight and is excited to see her when we take her future.
Sarah Bai. Sarah has been surrounded by amazing people during her 3 years at RJC, including friends, a boyfriend, and family members. She wishes to thank everyone she has met and who supported her by pushing her to succeed. Next year, Sarah is going to the University of Alberta to study business, just like her family did. Business family.
Nella Bauman. Manila greatly appreciates all the support given by her family, friends, teachers, and staff throughout the past 3 years. Having the chance to participate in a variety of music opportunities has meant a lot for her, as she has so many amazing memories from choirs and musical. She plans on growing her love for music as she attends Edwards School of Business at the University of Saskatchewan in the fall.
Lucas Bowman. Lucas feels that RJC has helped him gain new skills and confidence in his abilities. Some of his favorite memories are from the grade 10 also trip, as well as grade 11 and 12 initiative weeks, as these 3 weeks have had a life-changing impact. Lucas is very grateful to all of the teachers and staff, family, and friends for the support from pre-K to grade 12. Lucas has been accepted to the Carleton Trail Welding Program and will begin this in the fall.
Kaylee Joy Blanchard. Joy is grateful for the support RJC provided her, as well as the relationship she was able to form during her time here. Joy has come so far since she joined RJC as a student in the grade 11 year. She learned that even though new people are kind of scary, she still puts on a smile and is grateful that she was able to come out of her comfort zone and be the person that she always wanted to be.
Alan Chang. The opportunities to build friendships and learn about becoming a responsible leader, shout out to SEC, are some of the best and most important part of Alan's RJC experience. Some of his best memories come from participating in sports and service, which gave him tons of chances to work in the amazing city of Edmonds. He doesn't have a clear career path yet, but he is looking forward to letting God and his faith lead him on the next part of his life.
Orion Cleveland. Orion has made amazing friends at RJC, and he will embrace and remember all of the experiences from his time here. He's confident that he can meet life's challenges regardless of the difficulties that may arise. In the fall, Orion will be attending the University of Saskatchewan. He plans to study psychology and journalism.
Gabby Danchenko. Gabby is grateful for all the new connections she has made over this past week. She appreciates all the opportunities RJC has provided her, but highlights her first awesome experience in Guatemala as being especially formative. Gabby plans to be an autistic behavioral analyst and hopes to open her own autism aid center, and with the next row of graduates in Singapore.
Dakota Deshane. Dakota received incredible support from friends, classmates, and teachers while at RJC, and wishes to say thanks to those who have helped him reach this point. Some of his best memories come from hanging out with friends in Katie's classrooms. Dakota has become more outgoing and is confident and is ready to find a job with his animals.
Milo Edmonds. The opportunity to attend RJC was a great one for Milo, as it offered many amazing experiences. The dorms helped him build lasting friendships as well as learn independence. His most memorable event would have been this year's junior senior event, where he made memories he'll cherish for a long time. Milo hopes to stay in Saskatchewan after graduation, pursuing the future where he can help others.
Hudson Hadline. Hudson appreciates the support and care offered to him by many people during his time in high school. A memorable experience for him this year was spending his also week in the Appalachian Mountains with his peers. Hudson plans to attend the U of S and pursue a degree in education.
Tyrese Hildebrand. Tyrese would like to thank the many people who helped him reach this point. His time at RJC was filled with incredible experiences and memories that will last a lifetime. Next year, Tyrese will be taking a gap year, which will include training to become a journeyman, carpenter, and volunteering with Mennonite Disaster Service.
Jason Locke. RJC provided Jason with the chance to make memories in a lot of areas, including sports and music. He counts the many trips and also experiences, as especially important moments. In the future, he is going to the U of S to continue his educational journey.
Polly Two. Polly Two is grateful that she got the opportunity to come to RJC and is glad to have made so many amazing friendships during her time as a student. The memories that she made while at RJC RJC are sure to last a lifetime. In the future, Polly too plans to find a place where she can pursue her passion for helping others.
Rain Johnson. Rain is a graduate who left her mark for participation in this year's musical, track, and other various activities. She is grateful for the opportunities she has had and lifelong friends she has made. Her time in the dorms has especially shaped her, known for being a big talker with great plans to pursue a career in behavioral science.
Kate Clausen. Kate thinks fondly of the time she has spent at RJC participating in sports, music, and student leadership. She has enjoyed the opportunity to live closer to and spend more time with her extended family. Next year, Kate is excited to go into the Arts and Science program at McMaster University.
Kiana Karan. Kiana has enjoyed the opportunity she had to lead, especially on the soccer field. She's thankful for her parents who have always pushed her to be the best. Next year, Kiana is going to the University of Calgary and hopes to one day pursue a career in teaching. Could the next row please come forward?
Braden Martinsville. Braden is grateful for the many opportunities that RJC has provided him. He enjoyed involving himself in the sports teams, music program, and the community. Braden would like to thank everyone who has helped him get to this point, and he looks forward to studying commerce at University of Saskatchewan in the fall. Pauline will cherish the many memories that she made at RJC. Some of the most enjoyable ones come from joining extracurriculars like singers, the musicals, and various sports. Polly is thankful for her parents, siblings, and friends for always supporting her so she could become the person she is today. Next year, Polly plans on attending Sask Polytech in hopes of becoming an elementary school teacher in the future.
Cyrus Love. Cyrus really appreciates the musical direction and coaching support he has received at RJC. He enjoyed being one of the leaders in singers, musical, and sports teams. He will carry with him all the sad, happy, and goofy memories next year. Cyrus will attend the University of Saskatchewan and he misses RJC friends very much.
Leah Mullock. Leah is glad she decided to return RJC and happy to graduate with classmates she has built lasting friendships with in grade 10 as well as this year. She is thankful that she was able to branch out and find a new passion in soccer as well as reach new skill levels in basketball. Leah is going to the University of Regina in the fall of 2024 and plans to major in psychology and graduate with a Bachelor of Science.
Miette Metcalf. Miette is more than grateful to RJC for building her into the person she is now, especially by helping her gain a sincere relationship and understanding of God. Miette will be attending the University of Saskatchewan in the fall with the goal of completing an education degree.
Dylan Lowe. Dylan is very thankful for all of the wonderful experience he also had at RJC. He will miss the friends he has made, the sports he played, and the many moments of laughter they provided. RJC is truly a place that Dylan will remember and cherish. In the future, Dylan hopes to open up his own business.
Daniel Montaigne. After his 3 years at RJC, Daniel would like to thank his friends, family, and mentors who helped him along the way as he goes into the University of Calgary's Community Outreach program. He hopes future students will have the same amazing experience as well that he had.
Zoe Ostatak. Zoe is immensely appreciated for the education she has received and the friends she has made at RJC. RJC has deepened her passion for lifelong learning as she especially enjoyed her also experience over the past 3 years. Zoe will be attending University of Saskatchewan's College of Arts and Science and plans on pursuing a career in dentistry, as well as getting her doctorate in dental medicine.
Ariel Perot. Ariel is deeply grateful for the cherished memories and the friendships she cultivated during her time at RJC. Being a member of the sport teams was a definite highlight for her. She would like to express her heartfelt appreciation to her siblings for their constant support, as well as to acknowledge the sacrifice her parents made for her. Ariel is eagerly looking forward to continuing her education at the University of Saskatchewan with hopes of pursuing a career in nursing. May the next row come forward.
Jenny Rapp. Jenny received lots of support and encouragement from the community at RJC, and she is grateful for those who walked alongside her during this time. Two of her favorite things at RJC include playing golf and enjoying naps in the dormitory. Jenny is known for her funny jokes and great comedic timing. She's the best.
Dakota Rumble. RJC was a place where Dakota's obsession with volleyball could be fully expressed. He is appreciated that, in addition to the volleyball court, the RJC community is a place where he can make great memories with others. Dakota wants to thank his mom and family members for cheering him on. In the future, Dakota is hoping to travel the world.
Emilio Reyes Jimenez. Emilio has had a great time making friends and getting involved with everything that RJC's community has to offer. Soccer is a passion, and he gave his best on the field with his teammates. Emilio's future plans include university studies and trips to visit new countries around the world.
Karen Villarreal. Karen's time at RJC would not be the same without the great friends that she made. Spaces like the soccer field and dormitory gave her the opportunity to connect with others and foster relationships that will last a lifetime. Karen plans to continue her education at the university level by studying industrial design. Eniso is thankful for the memories that he made at RJC and wants to acknowledge the consistent support he received from his dad, mom, sister, brother, and extended family during his high school journey. Eniso is excited to get out there and see what the world has to offer. Monica Steinke. Monica is thankful for the support and inclusivity that RJC has provided for her. RJC also trusts have allowed her to invest into her vocation. She will miss the closeness and confidence that the music program provided for her. She is incredibly grateful for her mom, grandma, family and friends, and those who were unable to make it today. Next year, Monica is going to the University of Saskatchewan to pursue a career in musical education. Cheyenne Bennett. At RJC, Cheyenne enjoyed participating in the academics and music programming at school. Music is a passion, and this community gave her a chance to sing. She has a special sense of gratitude for her family who has supported her through all aspects of life. Next year, Cheyenne will be attending McGill University to pursue a career as a woman in STEM. Ava Wood. Ava is grateful for the relationship she was able to form as an RJC student over the past 3 years. She has enjoyed being involved in soccer, basketball, singers, musical, and band. Having the opportunity to go on also trips like Guatemala is something that she'll carry on with her throughout life. Ava wants to thank her family and friends for all the support they gave her throughout her life, and is excited to be going to the U of S in the fall to become an elementary teacher. Stephen Wu. Stephen is filled with gratitude as he thinks about the memories he has made at RJC and the way in which friends and family members have supported him. A special highlight from his time at school were the opportunities he had to join various sports teams, especially soccer and badminton. Next year, Stephen is going to the University of Calgary to become a mechanical engineer. Somaz has had an amazing time at RJC, filled with great memories and friendships. Winning a silver medal at soccer provincials and also Guatemala were some of the biggest highlights of the grade 12 year. Somaz plans on attending Concordia University in Montreal to pursue child studies. Please join us in congratulating RJC's basketball.
I have a few closing comments before we bring these graduation exercises to a close. There are many people to thank for making this day possible. Thank you to our musicians, Kaylee, Brenda, Judy, Nora, Rachel, and Evan, for your gift of music and music leadership this afternoon. Thank you to our grade 10 and 11 students for preparing a special number for this service. Parents, family members, friends, alumni, RJC supporters, and community members, thank you for continuing to provide consistent support for our graduating class. And graduates, thank you. We are so proud to share this day of celebration with you. We are appreciative of the way in which you use your gift for the betterment of our RJC community. Congratulations to each of you. Recessional. Once the class of 2024 has left the auditorium, you'll be welcome to join them on the lawn for some pictures. We'll also invite you to visit our dining hall where our kitchen staff has prepared some delicious snacks to enjoy. For everyone, please keep in mind that the dormitory will close at 5 o'clock. Grade 10 and 11 students, you will travel to Saskatoon for a meal together with the vehicles leaving at 5:15 p.m. Grade 12s, you, along with your parents, will be joining the RJC staff, faculty, and board at the Rosthern Development Museum in Saskatoon. Please plan to arrive in time for a 6 o'clock start to dinner. Please pray with me. God, our Creator, Redeemer, and Sustainer, we thank you for this day and for the wisdom to recognize our gifts and to serve you with gratitude. Bless these graduates as they pursue their dreams in unexpected ways. Provide them with the courage to move beyond fear and doubt, to find strength in their capacity to care for others and to respect the diversity of humankind. Help them to be mindful that true success is born of meaningful relationships and a community that embraces peace and justice. Through your gracious Spirit, we ask that you bless them with patience as they explore new horizons. Bless them with humility in the face of success and abundance. Bless them with compassion for the poor, the sick, and the suffering. Bless them with generosity in the midst of the challenges to come. Bless them with gratitude for friends, mentor, and family who have supported them through this journey. And bless all of us, family, friends, staff, mentors, and supporters, as we share in the joy of their accomplishment. Amen. The class of 2024.